We just sort of frame up a little bit of the metric.
Sure.
First of all, we're a premium price product, and we're unapologetic about that. And to Michelle's point, you cannot go back up. So it's important for us to ensure that we keep that and still feel as though it's a value, because there's that fine line. What happened with Mochi Ice Cream as a category, we're in the frozen novelty set, and when Mimo came onto the scene, Mochi Ice Cream as a whole was selling about 0.2% total category. So it was nascent, it was non-existent, it wasn't a category, it was a couple of doughy balls on a shelf. And mochi balls, sorry. Got to give a modifier, otherwise I'm crass. Yeah, it always comes out. Sorry. But what had happened in about 3 years since we took this on is the category has grown about 6 times. Mochi Ice Cream as a whole is now rocketed past 2% of total frozen novelty. Mimo owns about 90% of that category, so there is no category without Mimo. And what has happened is a couple of things. One has been our proof point to our retailers, and to your point, people always ask me, what's your retail strategy? It's pick your partners. Pick your partners, and if they're not ready to treat you with the respect that you inherently know you deserve, walk away. They'll be ready. They'll be ready. And for us, what we found is, for example, we're in Target, and we're now Target's #1 selling frozen novelty. I didn't say #1 selling mochi. I said #1 selling frozen novelty. So you can look at every novelty brand that's on their shelf, and they're global brands, and they've invested billions of dollars communicating with consumers. And what we did was found a way to put together this wonderful, amazing, snackable moment with the right consumer who understands what this product is, and we've watched this thing absolutely rocket. So the second piece of that is, more than velocities, or as important, is we look at contribution to category, because our retailers are in business to make money, and it's our job, it's our responsibility to bring them products that resonate with their consumers and increase their categories, because they're in the business of a business. And so we know that our business is currently contributing over 16% of category growth, which is real money. And so when we talk about what we ought to be doing with those retailers and why we ought to not be on a bottom shelf, or why we ought to be on an end cap, and why we limit our trade spend, it's because we can show a pathway to real margin dollars that are important for them. And it also helps us from a business, from a perspective of wanting to add in and do special things like limited time offers, which are hard in our space, but become increasingly easier. And now we program those throughout the year to bring more attention to this snackable moment.